All right, last morning, walking in at the pig farm. It's always been a good farm when we hunt it, so got a couple 100-yard walk in. Quiet, cool morning. See when I get to the stand. Almost don't even need the light. The moon is so bright. And it's set. You can hear the piggies squealing. Feeding time. All right. See you guys at daylight.
Morning. We're down here by the pig farm, as you can probably hear in the background. We get set up and settled in. Talked in a little bit.
Deer all around me. And a buck right in front of me. Past 20 minutes. Doe still in the lane. Hopefully he comes back out and I can get a better look at him. He looked like a 6 at least. Thought he was bigger, but grinding like crazy. Shot at a doe. Meh. 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 rail is a little bent, but going down looking for some blood. They ran into this high grass. That sucks. Deer. Somebody never got. Well, no blood. I think I missed both. I cannot get steady in that stand right, man. Should have just waited. Doesn't surprise me I missed a buck because he wouldn't stop moving, but looks like I missed a doe too. I found somebody's buck back there though. Nice little 6-pointer. Been dead for a while. Probably about a month. Alright, I'll sit back in the stand. Better. So, a follow-up from last night. Last night didn't go the way I wanted. It was pretty upsetting for me. I thought I put a really nice shot on a beautiful buck. We ended up finding a little bit of blood. And we tracked and I mean, for hours, and we just couldn't find him. And, I mean, 4 guys out looking, circling, and we just couldn't get on him. I'm thinking possibly I either hit, low in the shoulder, maybe brisket, but unfortunately we couldn't get him. And sometimes that happens, and I'm not happy about it, but you gotta move on. So this morning, getting in, we're hunting right now at the big farm, or behind the big farm. First light, I had deer all over me. I couldn't even move to turn the camera on. And a few minutes ago, a big doe stepped out. I let her sit on the corn for, I think, 8 minutes before I took the shot. And the good thing is, she's down. So, this morning I got a little bit more meat in the freezer. She's a good size doe, so I'm happy about that. Move on with the day. So, I'll talk to you later. Cheers.
myself in the nose pretty good. But she's dead in the lane.
Well, seems like I had a Saturday morning jinx or curse. Missed a bug last year too, Saturday morning. Had like 60 yards. Not 100% positive that I missed this one yet because I only looked a little bit, but he wouldn't stop. I'm pretty sure I had the camera recording just on me, but I had to yell at him 3 or 4 times to get him to stop because he was coming back, look for that doe in the lane. But first shot though was for the doe, and I know it's no excuse, but I couldn't get real steady in the stand for some reason. It's a slight tilt, so I wasn't able to get the right height at my rest here. Kept on fiddling with my gun sling to give me a little more height on my gun. Tried putting my arm back here on this rail, and I think that's what I did actually, but just didn't feel right, so I probably should have waited or just not taken the shot. But I didn't even have time to set up the big camera, and I didn't really want to set it up then too once it got light because a lot of moisture inside the stand. I don't want it to get wet, but it was that first light, 6:10, something like that. Legal light I think was 6:18, 6:19, but look out to my to my right here. I'll show you. Nice lane out here. So that buck, almost 100% sure was the same buck, but it's all the way out there feeding, actually. Feeding in the far end of the lane. And I could barely make out what he was. But kept on feeding right towards me. And he got almost over here, probably 70 yards. And he cut into the brush over here. And I could hear him grunting like crazy. He's grunting. Then all of a sudden I heard something right underneath my stand. And it was a doe. Somehow she came out of this thick stuff. Doesn't look tall from here, but it's tall. It's like 8-10 feet in some spots. And she walked right underneath me, all the way down here, right down underneath me. Stopped over there, looking right at me. That's the first time I actually saw her. I didn't know what it was. A buck or something. It was a doe. And she walked all the way down there to the end. Down the end of that lane. Then the buck, I got some recording on my phone through here. I don't think that came out, but I got him cutting through this little wood patch here then, and he came out about right here. Walked down the lane, didn't even follow her, which was weird. Excuse me. And then he cut back into the woods. So this was all probably 15 minutes. Right around 6:30 is when I decided to take that shot on the doe. She was all the way down there. It's between like 125, 135. And then he came back out. Tried to stop a couple times. Tried to take another shot. And that one, he would barely stop. I'm not too confident in that one. The doe, I felt pretty good. So I'm gonna back up here in a little bit. Text Eric shortly, our guide. John got a doe. Don't think Joe shot anything. Lou forgot his phone. So Eric gave him his watch. So he knows what time it is. Pickup's 9:30. I definitely heard him shooting twice. So hopefully he's got 2 down. A little bit of redemption from yesterday when we couldn't find his buck. I know the feeling. Who knows? Maybe I did. I'm gonna go into that thick stuff in a little bit to go look more. And tell Eric to go pick everybody else up first while I'm looking, and maybe, you never know. Sometimes they don't bleed that much with the rifle. In this high grass, it's really hard to see the blood. I get a couple people just to look around a little bit. Do a little grid search. Maybe. We'll see. Alright. See you guys when I get back down there to go look for some blood. And hopefully we find something. Going back to look for some blood. Just got the text that one of the guys that's been coming on the trip for a couple of years now has never got a deer. Got his first one. Alphonse got one. Big Al. Got a nice doe. I just got the text, so. Looks like I might have swung and missed. So I'm not finding diddly. Nothing. Sucks. I'm gonna go into here and start doing some zigzagging. We'll see. Well, double backed in here again. The opposite way. Still nothing. I don't know what happened. Whole buck fever. Definitely don't like Saturdays. Saturday mornings at least. Not one little hair. Not one speck of blood. Nothing. It is what it is. That's why it's hunting. Everybody misses. Just some more than others. I'm one of them. Get too hyped up. Not even worth our time. Hopefully they got some good recovery footage of all the other deer that got shot. We don't even know what Lou shot because he doesn't have his phone. So we'll see in a little bit. Alright, just got down. A little after 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna go walk down and see my deer. This is my humble abode for the morning. Nice comfy sit though today. I'll show you what I got. It's special when you get one of these. Yeah. I had the luxury computer chair today. It's hard to stay awake in that thing. Beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. Let's go see what we got. Sun coming through the trees. Perfect tent today. Alright. Start hoofing it out here. What a fun morning. Everything about this place is fun. Yeah. Excellent guides. Excellent guides. These guys, Back to Nature Outfitters, they work their asses off to make sure we see deer, have a chance at nice bucks and does. They run a tight ship too. And I know, Eric Bland was telling us how they've been putting out
know, more and more minerals, and they got their QDM, quality deer management, where, you know, your bucks have to, you know, you're allowed to shoot a small buck, but then after that you have to shoot 6-pointer or bigger, no exceptions, which is nice because their deer are getting bigger and bigger every year, and they're starting to be beautiful. Here we go. I'll turn you around for a minute. This is where she was standing when I blasted her. She ran maybe 30 yards. I don't know how the hell they run like that. 7.08. That's a heck of a round. And there she is. Tee. There she is. Beautiful fat doe. Alright guys, I'm going to be waiting for pickup.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.